What about if this moment you cease trying for a moment? Let's try this one. You stop trying. Let's try this. Don't try anything, because and you will see. I don't want to tell you why. Let's see that you don't engage in anything. Oh, I'm going to try this. Okay, maybe after this, or maybe I'll need to meditate for longer. Or something. No, we're not going to try anything for a moment. Let's get down just to the bare essentials. Okay, so no effort. Anyone can join. No effort for a moment, but you must take it seriously. You see? No identity, no reference to past, no intention about future, no definition at all about anything. Let's try and see. And don't identify that you are doing something here. You're not doing anything. Because the habit to keep thinking that even the mind wants to do nothing, you see? It's always been doing something. They say, no, don't do anything. Then the mind says, I'm going to try and do nothing. You see? So not him. So I'm not talking to mind now. And not waiting, not waiting, not waiting. Leave everything. Okay, and not concentrating, not concentrate on not doing, no, not even that. No effort, no effort. So that only what is here by itself, that doesn't take effort or practice, come to this place. Just here. Very natural place, in fact. Not a tight place. Tight means somebody's there trying to do. So if you see this, also don't touch this one. Don't identify with it. Naturally you feel quite empty, just like space. Then you can say if anything is missing, if you're lacking anything, if anything is wrong. Don't touch even the feeling of I. Nothing. Every human being should know this place. You're not in gear. You're not in any gear. And you're not in the gear even of trying. Everything you drop for a moment. Now, where are you? Even name, you don't touch name. Gender, you don't touch gender, nothing at all. And let's see if you come to this place, if you are suffering. Again, no waiting, no expecting. Total rest. Nor do you need any tigers or lions. What is happening?
There is no time.
There is no time. Also, no imagination. No need to imagine anything. Don't create anything at all. Now you say there's no time. No time is there.
I feel the body,
Yeah, no problem.
sensations,
Yes.
no interpretations.
No interpretation. This is very good.
Calm,
Don't touch I. Don't touch I identity. Not waiting. Not suppressing. Not controlling. Simply perceiving. Effortless perceiving. No interest. Is there any interest?
more like a curiosity.
More like?
Curiosity.
Curiosity, don't follow. Don't follow even. Stay as you are. What are you here?
Can define.
Can define. Very good. Come to this place of recognition. Come now, it's a good chance you have just to check in. Can I be without combining myself with anything that is perceived? Just perception, senses are functioning by their own law. I am not managing anything at all. Even if there's a managing, there's no I to manage anything. There's only a noticing. Even curiosity don't go. Whose curiosity? So you witness even a sense of curiosity, it's just a sense, nothing to follow, nothing to change, nothing to heal, nothing to fix, nothing to become. Now the mind may say something, a thought may come. Why would you want? There's nothing here for you. Nothing here for you. What are you doing here? Don't identify. Give a little space to this. Be conscious of your consciousness. Now I want to ask you, those of you who are similarly in this space, where did it come from?
Well,
came from nowhere. Can it go?
No.
No, cannot go. Why it cannot go?
It never came. It's just like I uncovered it.
Yes. Yes. Okay, good. It was uncovered. Can it get covered up again? Tell me.
Not really.
But can it seem to get covered up? Don't go to past, don't go to future. Look, your eyes now are enough. Your seeing is enough.
Only if I choose to change my point of view.
That's very good.
Change the perspective.
Yes. And who are you? Can you introduce you? What is your size, color, shape?
No definition again. No. No definition of characteristics.
No, nothing in there. Is this a terrible discovery you're making?
No, it's remarkably known.
No. Can you come out of it?
No.
Can anybody come out of it? What is your root? How you? Can you go in it or come out? And if you can, what is your vehicle? No, I want to know. Because this is the place I want to speak to someone who is speaking from direct experience now. You see? You go there as well. You stay there. Tell me. Go.
The only way you can come out is when you shift your attention
Yes.
back to body mind.
Yes. Do you come out? But no, let's look, because now I can take your word. By changing your attention and putting it on phenomenality, putting it on the changeful, does that amount to you coming out? Just want to know now. What does it mean coming out?
It's a kind of distraction.
A distraction. A distraction. And the cost of the distraction is a kind of forgetting, would you say? What
Yes.
does it happen?
Yes.
Yes. So then you merely experience a state of forgetfulness, whereby you imagine that you are out of yourself and into something.
Yes.
Is it true?
No.
It is not true. You concede and you let those thoughts in and you believe them into existence, and then now you are troubled by them. You see, you have to realize, keep checking back, go back to your original place, and check, is this true? Don't try and say, is this true from the outer place? Be the inner place, if you want to say, and see, is this true? Am I being distracted? What is being distracted? Because even if there's a sense of distraction, that is also seen, perceivable. because of my earnestness and my love for myself. I do not wish to bring any corrupt state or belief. You see, like this. You are determining your reality now. You're determining whether a thought is going to distract you to the extent that you simply forget yourself, so to speak, and enter into another very fluctuating states again. And even if that happens, are you able to bring yourself back to yourself, as it were, in the flash of a night?
It's exactly what you said yesterday about choice.
Yes.
But it's a lot of responsibility there.
Why not say it's a lot of power there?
Yeah.
Because responsibility can feel heavy. You see, when you love it, you will not call it responsibility. It will become your joy. Isn't it? This is the power of words and the belief in them. If you believe, oh, I have this responsibility to stay here, it becomes a chore. And you're going to think, oh no. And the minute you put that into the computer, what's going to happen? You're going to start thinking, I think I need to go and have lunch now. And it starts to feel like a burden. But you change this concept and see it as a joy, which really it is. And immediately, what happened? The mind has lost another opportunity, so to speak, to put a veil over the self. That's not real. That's not true. Nothing is true like that. But it will become your experience if you believe it. I wonder if you're following. And you're looking into the depth, and from the depth of yourself. And because sometimes we are accustomed to looking like this, something starts to feel irritable. Start to feel like I need to go for a walk. I need a beer. You see? Yeah, because Mr. Mind is not feeling comfortable. You're looking at him now. Before you've been looking at him and mesmerized by him, but you're checking him out now. That's why I say, look under the kilt of the eye. Check him out. Because he's a very, very shifty guy. Okay? But if you hold to your own uniqueness as the original place of seeing, and that nothing is known or perceived by you without coming in front of you, and you accepting it or rejecting it. No.
Sometimes it's easy to see the thoughts happening and to realize that they're not real and not to believe in them when you're in presence.
Why you believe, let me explain something. Why do you believe in the thoughts? I'll tell you why you believe in the thoughts. Because if you don't know this, you may feel that thoughts just have their own front door key. They just come to the house, they don't knock, and they're in. Hi. Okay? So I want you to know how they get into your house. They get into your house when you make I a person. When you identify I as person, then you welcome all the family of I. I will bring all the cousins and the uncles and the aunties and the drunk friends. Okay? When you see I, that is the Lord, the holiness. That's the self. You see? And the perspective change. Thoughts will not have the potency, the virility, the audacity to confront you, okay? Because they cannot intimidate the pure self. They can only intimidate the idea you have of who you are. They can only intimidate your self-image. The whole thing is spectacularly fantastic. By consciousness, it sets the program. It sets the program. At a certain point, whenever you go to the person, the thoughts will bite you. And you go, ouch, 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 ouch. Now I want to see if you're going to go and say, please get me to get rid of these thoughts that bite me, or you're going to go back to yourself, which is unbiteable. Either you try and kill all the dogs, end up being a dog killer, okay? Or you stay in the place of your true self, where there are no dogs. Which you want to do? Because the dogs, in a way, they are helping you. The alligators, they are helping you. The mosquitoes are helping you. Because you want to be comfortable here. So they come to tell you, this is not your true place. Go to your true place. We will leave you alone. We can't go there with you. But if you come here, we can accompany you anywhere you go. We'll be with you.
And the efforting of constantly asking yourself that who am I question, that efforting.
No, that becomes an effort. And because it's only an effort if you are doing it mechanically, just mentally. But it takes on such a force that as soon as you turn your attention to find again this I that is arising now, what is it and what perceive it? It's such a tremendous force you create inside that these kind of energies, they can't bear it. The mind that is concentrated upon its source, they cannot bear it at all. They vanish. Please try it and see, because I want to hear from you who do it. Because when I speak it, you don't believe me. Some of you do, you put it and you say, yes, now I can say for my own self, it works, it works. He's still in that state. You came out.
Yes, I did, because I have your attention.
But yes. I am there. Why did you leave me to come and talk to me? I did not leave.
No.
Why did you leave? This is the whole point. There is an idea that in order to live in this world, I can't stay in my heart. That is not true. All of this emanated from this, and this does not suffer this. In fact, it imbues it with beauty and power. How can it suffer from its own creation? It's only a question of correcting your misconceptions. Please look, not just with your mind, but with your fullness. Look. Everything is in the pot, everything is coming to the boil. Don't take them out early now. Finish this meal today. Come. He's here. You are here. Are you in some rigid state?
It's a very common place, in fact.
Very common place?
Yeah, it's always been there.
Yes. It's neither common nor uncommon. It's neither ordinary nor extraordinary. There's no word in any dictionary, in any language that can define it. How is it different from you?
It's different from what I used to play around. It's very different because it seems like it doesn't have the spikes that usually are happening. So probably that's why it's so easy to miss.
Yes. It is somehow missing the obvious because it's closer than intimacy. Even close is not the word because close means distance. It is without distance. How do you see that which is without distance? I told you that Saint Francis, he said like this, what you are searching for is already where you're searching from. What you're looking for is already where you're looking from. Rumi, I have been knocking at a door. It opens. I've been knocking from inside. Life, the Self, the Lord, is leaving many clues and signs all over the life for you. Are you missing them? The one who wants to be home does not miss them. The one who wants to go somewhere else misses them. Don't talk about the self, be the self. You have to be willing to burn this forest down. A forest of misconceptions, falsehood, false identity. Why you protect it? Why this loyalty to that which does not serve you? It's as though we're living under a spell. There must be something that breaks this spell. And you have found it. So I'm entitled to ask you this question, you see. Can it fade? Can it fade? Is it merely a feeling? If it's a feeling, feelings can come and go. And our weakness to come and go. It's not merely a feeling. Is it a belief? Belief changes also. So I want to know that this, and I'm going to keep an eye. When I see you later, when I see you tomorrow, have you changed? Has something changed? Then I say, if it has changed, then it wasn't the one. Is it something you have to keep up? No, I don't have to keep up anything at all. For the first time, I don't have to keep up anything. Maybe I begin to see that much of my life I've been keeping up something. I have found a thing I don't have to keep up. I am that
to hold on to.
Go back to your original place and check, is this true? Don't try and say, is this true from the outer place? Be the inner place, if you want to say, and see, is this true? Am I being distracted? What is being distracted? Because even if there's a sense of distraction, that is also seen, perceivable. Because of my earnestness and my love for myself, I do not wish to bring any corrupt state or belief. You're determining whether a thought is going to distract you to the extent that you simply forget yourself, so to speak, and enter into another very fluctuating states again.
In this vast emptiness, this life is for you.
You have to be willing to burn this forest down. A forest of misconceptions, false identity. Why you protect it? Why this loyalty to that which does not serve you?